Once upon a time, long ago, in a sunny little village nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling lake, there lived an old woman. Everyone in the village called her Daadi, which means grandmother, and she was loved by all the children in the village. Every evening, you would find her sitting under the shade of a huge banyan tree at the center of the village, telling fascinating stories to the children. Now Daadi was very poor and often went hungry, but she never complained. In fact, she was always happy to give most of her little food to the children, and they in turn loved her very much. One summer, the weather did not cooperate. It was supposed to be the season of showers, but not a single drop of rain fell from the sky. The wells in the village slowly began to dry up, and food became very scarce. People started to get worried. One day, Daadi's granddaughter Mira went to the kitchen to get some food. She saw her grandmother sitting in front of an empty cooking pot, stirring it listlessly. Daadi turned to her and said, "Even when the pot is empty, our hearts can be full if we share what we have." Mira looked at her grandmother confused and then at the empty pot. She thought about all the children in the village who looked forward to Daadi's evening stories and how they would go hungry if she didn't feed them. Suddenly, an idea struck her. She went out into the village and called all the children to come to Daadi's house. When they all gathered around her, she told them what her grandmother had said and asked them to go home and bring whatever little food they had. The children ran home and returned with whatever they could find. One brought a handful of rice, another had some lentils, one had a tomato, and another had a pinch of spices. Daadi took all these offerings, put them into the pot, added some water, stirred it gently, and put it on the fire. Soon the delicious fragrance of a khichdi filled the air. The people of the village, young and old, came to Daadi's house. She served them all with love and they all ate together. Though Daadi had nothing at the start, her empty pot created a feast because everyone shared. And so, in the end, no one went hungry. The story teaches us that when we share our food with others, even a small amount can go a long way. It also reminds us to always look for solutions instead of just complaining about our problems.